Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here and welcome to Pinkfresh Friday. I'm doing today's load prompt with all Pinkfresh supplies, and I've actually printed a photo. I've used two different filters. I went into I turned it into a watercolor painting by going into the Waterlog app on my phone. And then I used a filter on the Prisma app to give it kind of an edgy look and to add in some of these colors that are in the supplies I'm using. And then his red hat was a little too red. I wanted it to look a little more muted and maybe a little bit orangey. And his shirt was kind of a bright purpley blue, and I needed to subdue that a little bit. I'm going to actually kind of hide it behind this little thing. But I kind of, that's the work I did. I kind of had picked out the supplies, hadn't really settled on a design when the prompt came out, and then I did this. The prompt is to scrap about a ride or a trip, a journey. And this was taken at one of my favorite days, a really sunny, it turned out to be a very hot day, at Multnomah Falls near Portland, or in Portland. And I have this. I kind of wanted to emphasize the sunshine. That's why I used the filter that added a little of that yellow in there, also to kind of match this yellow paper. So I have scrapped exhaustively about that road trip, and I have used photos of us at the falls where the star was the falls. You can kind of see the waterfall, the skinny little waterfall back in the back there. But I really like this photo of the two of us, and I don't know that I've ever used this particular one. There are several in that series, so it doesn't bother me to do it again. So I am using, let me tell you the supplies here, this background paper, probably not my favorite. I will kind of come out and say that. I love Pinkfresh and I love this collection. It's Flower Market by Cassidy Demkoff. But this particular page, I was not sure how to use it. And I had even less of an idea how to use the flip side. It's called Handkerchief, and you can see why. It's like an old-fashioned handkerchief pattern. So what I decided to do was kind of, and Sharon, my friend Sharon Barrickman, will know exactly why this isn't my favorite paper. She'll know that those are those old-fashioned roses that I'm not particularly fond of. So she'll get a laugh out of that. Anyway, let's see. What I thought I would do is pick other papers in that line that have no real business being used with this, and to just put it on top and let this fade into the background. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm just going to start. These are some scraps that I had, and they are either from that same collection or like Flower Market or Sunshine on My Mind. I forget which. Let's see. I want to put that there. Actually, let me cut a piece off of that so it can be on both sides of the yellow paper. like so. So it looks like it's a little bit longer than it is. And then I'll put this down. And I have this Bramble Fox title that says Sunshine. I'm going to put this right here because it covers up the bottom part of John's shirt, but doesn't cover up any of either of our faces. So I'm going to put it flat just because I want, it's a particular placement that I want there with regard to these. Now I have some more scraps. I'm going to make a little cluster up here, and I have some florals and some stickers, and I'm gonna depending on I'm gonna do it this way. No, I'm gonna do it this way. I had the stickers out because depending on what theme the prompt led me to, I was going to use different embellishments. So, but I think actually the fairly generic ones are going to work. I'm hoping that this is a really beautiful acrylic piece that is kind of translucent, and it says sunshine. I wanted the sun to end on that white line, and then this could kind of be over the yellow, so the sun is a little bit easier to read. The shine kind of now shows a little bit better. It left a longer white line under here, so I may do something different with all of that. I've got this floral, and what this does, it has the orange that's in here, and it has the pink that's in this little liner strip that goes down there. I think I may put it down a little further. It already has some foam on it, and it goes, I think this is the direction it goes. So I think that's good. I thought I would use this kind of snugged up underneath the S in sun. So I put the tape on the outer part, the part that's not going to be tucked under sun. And then I have this. I kind of want to, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I really like this sunglasses image, and it has exactly the right colors there. And down at the bottom over here, I thought maybe I would use this Stop and Smell the Roses. Let me see if I could snug that up under here. That kind of adds a a depth of color that we don't really have anywhere else. So I'm gonna, this may balance it. I'm gonna use these enamel dots and these sequins to maybe balance that color up here. Otherwise, everything kind of looks a little bit pastel-ish. I'm gonna use this, maybe, I had in mind that it would be down here. I may as well do this, and I'm probably going to write Multnomah Falls right there. And I think it was August 12th, but I will confirm that before I write anything there. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this out, pull this up, and bring it down a little bit closer to make it more a part of that cluster. And I'm going to add this little keychain, which kind of lets you know it was a little trip. There. Okay. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to add a little, I love these little frames, and I kind of like that right there. And I hadn't really kind of thought I was going to use any of these things, but I'm loving them. I have this XOXO, which I'm going to glue right in here. Okay. Now, I had thought I was going to use these flowers, kind of line them up like a garden-ish sort of thing. And as it turns out, I don't think I'm going to use them at all. I will put them aside and use them on a different page. I'm going to put the butterflies. I want this butterfly, the yellow butterfly, up here. These are Bramble Fox butterflies. I'm trying to check and see if there's a front side or a back side, and I don't see any difference. Here or here? I kind of like it here. I'm going to let it kind of hang over there. I wanted to use these little flowers up here in the center of those white flowers, and this color just really pops on that orange background. And then I have this pink one. I'm going to go ahead and use it on top of this pink flower where it doesn't pop as much, but it's still kind of cute. Now, I thought I would use, you know what I'm going to do? These are Lovely Blooms. That was the other collection. This yellow may be from Lovely Blooms. I'm going to go ahead and do a butterfly trail here. There was part of the part of the prompt was to use a let's see, did I do? That's pink. This is going to be orange. And I'm going to curve it down this way. It was to use a gradient or an ombre effect. And I don't think I have that here, except if I do these in successive colors, that might work. To form something that looks or could be interpreted as a gradient. There. And maybe I start over. I think I'm going to just leave it like that. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of, these are SpiegelMom Scraps sequins, and it's called My Sunshine, and since the title of my page is Sunshine. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, this background has kind of become more beautiful because it's subdued and it lets these other things kind of rise up and be all cute and colorful. And I don't know. It's everybody's eye is different, and that's kind of how my eye works. I'm gonna do a bunch of sequins kind of right in that area. I'll do another one right there, and I'll do one here. And I'm not really designing where I put the dots. I may find as I change sizes of sequins that the look kind of takes on a little bit different look. I'm going to put, there's an orange that kind of matches that, and I kind of want to concentrate. There are not very many of those. It's not a big part of the mix, but I want to put as many as I can. That one is upside down, but I'm going to squish it in, so I want to put as many as I can up here because I'm really trying to balance that. Now I'll put one or two down here. I'm going to use a lot of these kind of neutral-ish colored ones. Just for the sparkle. And that one's not staying very well. But I will do one or two of these. And my glue dots are kind of drying up, so I'm going to try to work quickly. That's upside down. And I think I'll actually stop the video because you see where I'm going to put the sequins, and you don't need to see me place every single one of them. But like I said, I will add some journaling here with the place and the date, and I'll put road trip, anniversary road trip, August 2016. So I thank you for watching, And be sure and check out all the links that are in my description box for others who are participating in Pinkfresh Friday. And I wish you a very happy weekend if you're in the U.S. I hope you have an enjoyable Memorial Day weekend, and that you keep in mind those who've paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms in this country. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.